It's the beginning of the end. You know, irrigation season's starting to wind down when you're starting to water stubble. We started this water here on Elmer's. Shut up! Last night about 8:30. That first run took 14 hours. It's been running on this run now for 4.5 hours now. It's cruising. It's probably got another 6 or 8 hours left, but I'm gonna go move some siphon tubes because it's running down the north side a little bit faster. We would have thought it would have ran down this side faster because the original dead furrow's over here, but let's go move some siphon tubes.
I have to admit, I'm a hard-working person.
Evened up quite a bit though. Yeah, there's a few of them on here. Yeah. That freaking north side's still running fast though. Quite a bit. That's where I shovel the dike up. Just pushing it out here. I think we're gonna go move a couple more tubes to the south. Alright, hold on. Well, we got that piece on Elmer's done. That thing took 23.5 hours of water, which is unreal. So even with 1.5 inches of rain last week, it is still extremely dry underneath. Now I'm down here on Uncle Rick's piece, this piece we call Jake's. We're gonna start the water down here and water this one through the night. I have no idea how long it's gonna take. I'm betting 4 to 6 hours. I was kind of hoping to get it going before it got dark, but I don't think I'm going to make it. So I'm glad I brought my light. But, although I forgot my mosquito spray. And I'm on the four-wheeler. So I took it out of here and put it in the truck because we were using the truck so much. And I forgot to grab it before I left, but Uncle Rick's starting the water on the other ditch. He's starting it on that piece of Jack's there. We're going to let it run for 5 or 6 hours on there tonight and see what it does. And then we're going to take it on that piece by Carol's house. But I think all the corn, except for 2 or 3 fields, is done. We're done watering it. The only ones we're going to water are the ones that are going to rotate into wheat this fall. which I believe is this one here by Uncle Rick's house. Alice's. Richard Hupp's is rotating into wheat. And I can't think of any others. I might have to run home. These freaking mosquitoes are getting bad. I think I'll run back to Grandma's and get some mosquito spray. Morning. So we're still watering. We got 2 runs done on Jake's last night. They went about 5 hours apiece. And then we didn't quite have enough. Is that ditch running over? Holy crap, yep. We didn't quite have enough to get the next run done, so we got it going on Grandpa's lawn. And in my yard, I'm getting it done. Then we've also got it going. We've got Davies watered last night, which was a pain. It ran for 10 hours on that little field, and then we got it going here on by Carol's. I'm just gonna go check it now. Hopefully it's about done. Uncle Ron's just here checking on Grandpa's. Wonder if I need to open that head gate a little bit more. Well, this ain't watering that great. It's all running down the edge over here and down along the dike. We're gonna have a heck of a pond here on the bottom. But what do you do? Guess I could walk out there and shovel up along the dike. Stuff tries to force it out here more, but I really don't feel like sinking to my knees. Now that one ponded pretty good. That's Davies. Still didn't quite get all that high spot there, but get the majority of it. Alright, we're back up here on top of Dell's. I just moved all the pipes off the west side of this run over to the east side because it is running slow down there. The west half is done and filling up the bottom, so this east side needs probably about another half hour or so. I'm hoping it'll be done, but I thought I'd hop on here for a minute, kind of explain what we're doing. Oh, find a seat here on the ditch bank. So yeah, I wanted to explain for anybody that might be new to the channel or will see this video and be like, what the hell are they doing just watering dirt? So this field was a wheat field this year, and we're going to plant it back into wheat this fall. We're going to put winter wheat back into it, and in order to do that we need moisture to plant our crop into. Well, the only problem we have is we live in a desert and we've only had 1.5 inches, so an inch and a half of rain since March. We are extremely dry. I think we're technically considered classified as exceptional drought right now, but the ground is extremely dry. That inch and a half rain we got, it all came last week, and it only soaked in about 8 inches. So if we were to plant our crop into that, it would probably have enough moisture to sprout and start, but then there would be no sub-moisture for it to draw from, and it would die out. So around here we water what we call the stubble ground, aka the dirt. We water it to build up the sub-moisture, to soak it up, to kind of help firm the ground up and make sure there is plenty of moisture there for our crops, for the grain we're going to plant, so that it won't die out in the winter underneath the snow if we get snow. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're soaking this ground up. I know it looks like a waste of water, but it's not. It's soaking the ground up. It's building the water table up, filling the wells up for the people around here that are on wells, which is the vast majority of us. And then the excess water that's in the ground that the ground can't hold, there are drain tiles that run through it and take the water back to the canal. They drain back into the canal, and then it goes on down the system, eventually ending up back in the Bear River, and then supposed to end up back in the Salt Lake. That is, if the bird refuge doesn't take it all. So that's what we're doing. We're going to water all this stubble back, and then in about 10 days we will probably start planting our winter wheat. Start working this ground and getting it drilled. It does take a lot of water. I will admit that. It takes a lot of water to get this soaked up, but it's just what we got to do around here. We can't rely on Mother Nature to give us the water. As you guys have seen this year, we've had nothing as far as rain except for last week. And now we're back in the 90s, and there's no chance of storms for the next 2 weeks in the forecast, so it's back to hot and dry. Oh yeah, got a little tractor action for you today. He's trying to build this dike up so we don't flood the hay, because we're probably going to cut it here in a little bit. Cut fourth crop. But we put the diker on the loader tractor. He's going to go down to the field in Elwood and make dikes down there, and he wanted the bucket on the loader so he could dig out where the pipes go. Save some shoveling on the backs of the irrigators. Well, we're back at the shop. Uncle Rick's headed here with the tractor. We got a little issue with the front tire, and I'm not seeing what I need. Of course, how do you find any tools on this? Pair of pliers, that might work. I'll show you here in a minute what we got going on. You just want it yanked out?
Yep, yank her out.
It's all the way through. Yep.
Okay.
As soon as I move it, you can hear the air coming out of it.
Okay, I'll back it up and pull it here to the side so 3R tire
Can work on it.
work on it.
That's a brand new sucking tire too. Somebody explain to me how that got stuck in that tire just perfect like that. Well, we're on the last run on this field. And yes, we've ponded the bottom pretty good. Not as bad as what we could have, but there's only one run that ran decent in this field, and it was the run we just changed it off of. I think that's going to be it for me. I got to run over to Deweyville here in about 20 minutes and change the water on my father-in-law's. Isaac got it going on the last run on Jake's. That should be done around 11:30 tonight. And then it's my weekend to work, so I probably won't be doing much more. So I think we'll call it a video, guys. Thanks for watching. Any questions or concerns about what we're doing here, let me know in the comments. We'll see you in the next one.